Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-game press conference here in Sydney, Australia, for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022, the second quarter-final. Puerto Rico losing to Canada 60-79. Arela Garantes is the player and coach Batista. Arela, would you like to give your comments on the game, please?
I know the score doesn't show it, but the way we played this whole tournament, I'm just proud of this team, and just the constant fight that we have and the constant fight that we've shown. First half, it was a little sluggish for us, but in the second half, when you look at it, we won that half. So taking those small wins, considering us scrimmaging Canada before the whole tournament started, it was just a huge difference in the way we played against them during the scrimmage. So a lot of the stats don't show how hard we worked and how much we pushed through mentally and physically.
Thank you. And Coach, your comments on the game, please.
Good afternoon, right? Good afternoon to everybody. All the credit to Canada. I think they did a great job. They are a well-coached team, so all the credit to them.
Any questions, please, in the front? Thank you.
Doug Feinberg, the Associated Press. For both of you, just this run you guys have had, I mean, you guys were sort of a last-minute addition to the tournament with Russia not being able to play, and then the run you had to make the quarterfinals for the first time, just what it means for Puerto Rico and the basketball team, and then going forward, how this could help you guys become a good program and be here more than just for the first time.
When you sum it up, I just think of the word legacy. And to leave something like that for just Puerto Rico and for the youth that's coming up is bigger than any win, any loss that we can have. It's been a long 2 weeks that we've been here. It's not easy to play every day and then every other day. The amount of work that does to your body is not easy, and to go out there and then play against the best of the world. These are not just regular teams, these are the best players in the world. So it means a lot to be a part of the beginning of a legacy, and I have no doubt in my mind that we will be back and we will be better.
For me, it is a blessing being here. We were last minute, invitation, not last minute, but we were the last to get into the tournament, and trying to plan and trying to take advantage of the situation of this tournament. For us, it's great, and the way we play and the way we practice, and we were first. We went first to Serbia and played some scrimmage games down there, and then came here and played some scrimmage games against Canada, against Australia, and against Mali. So, and then these 6 games for us is great. It's the way you improve, and I think we have a lot of talent. We are not there yet, but it is a blessing to be here.
Thank you. We'll take some questions online. Marcos Ortiz, please may you unmute yourself and say your media outlet, please. No? Okay. And Luis Rodriguez, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Luis Rodríguez para el podcast desde la línea. Coach, quiero tomarme un pase de verdad personal para primero agradecerle a nombre de todos los fanáticos del baloncesto femenino a nivel de Puerto Rico por lo que ustedes han hecho, ¿no? La evolución del equipo se ha visto. Quiero también preguntarte por Jennifer O'Neill, ¿cómo está? Vimos que salió del partido por una torcida de tobillo. Y quiero preguntarte un poco de con qué sensaciones te quedan, ¿no?, de este partido y del torneo en general, y hablarnos un poco, ¿verdad?, si puedes, de los próximos torneos que tiene Puerto Rico en calendario.
Primero, Jennifer Jennifer está bien, se dobló el tobillo, pero está bien, pudo volver al partido. Segundo, sacando el primer cuarto, donde realmente Canadá nos dominó 26-11. Todos los demás cuartos estuvieron cerrados. Perdimos el segundo 12-18 y la segunda mitad la ganamos por 2 puntos. Así que yo creo que un poquito mejor lo hicimos sacando el primer quarter. Pienso que estábamos un poco cansados y estábamos un poco, ¿verdad? Mucho crédito a lo que hizo Canadá. Te tengo que decir que estoy bien contento por estar aquí, bien contento con la experiencia. Es la única forma que nosotros como país seguimos progresando. Súper orgulloso del trabajo de las jugadoras que se pusieron ese uniforme y dieron el todo por el país. Y lo próximo que viene es el torneo Centro Básquet en noviembre. Nosotros debemos tener 8 o 9 de las jugadoras que están aquí, menos las colegiales, deben estar básicamente casi todas. Y tenemos varias jugadoras, así que vamos a prepararnos desde que lleguemos la semana que viene para ir lo mejor posible para ese torneo y poder ganar por tercera vez consecutiva el torneo Centro Básquet.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to you both. This will conclude the first part of our press conference.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to everyone.
Okay, welcome back to the second part of our press conference. Canada winning 79-60. We're joined by head coach Victor Lepena and player Kia Nurse. Kia, please, would you give your opening comments and what it means to you to make the semi-finals?
Yeah, this is a great accomplishment for Canada basketball. It's been a really long time coming, and getting to this point, I think it speaks a lot to those who have come before us to put us, help us grow the game in Canada, help us continue to gradually climb the ladder as we have in the last number of years. And we've had a lot of change this year. New coaching staff, new players playing in positions that they probably haven't played in. And so it's nice to see the unpredictability that we've got. And it's a good way to continue to keep working.
Perfect, thank you. And coach, your opening comments, and also your team only turned over the ball 4 times this evening.
In this moment, just I want to say congratulations to Canada basketball family, because to be here in the semifinal is not just what we are doing on the court. Many people are working really hard in Toronto, in Canada. We were in Edmonton and working during the camp. And what we are doing on the court during this tournament is for all Canada basketball and for our family. So congratulations, because I know all of you wake up to watch the game and keep enjoying and keep dreaming. Why not?
Thank you. Questions in the front, please.
Doug Feinberg, the Associated Press. Kia, you've been part of this program for a while now and seen some of the disappointments in these tournaments when you guys weren't able to make it this far. How special is it to know you're in the medal round for the first time since, I think, '86 for this program to have a chance to medal and such, and have that legacy or add to the legacy of Canada basketball?
Yeah, it's really special. You know, I think the incredible part about Canada basketball is the longevity that we have in terms of our turnover with players. And, you know, before me, it was Kim Smith, Gaucher, who was here for what seemed like forever. You know, having people who come into this program and show us what Canada basketball is all about has been a big reason why we are where we are today. And whenever we seem to call anybody, they come. And that's the commitment and the dedication that we've had from our players. And I think that's what makes this even more special, because it's just been such a work in progress for us. And we have felt the disappointments. Quarterfinals have been our downfall for a long time. And to be able to kind of get over that hump, sometimes you just need to see the ball going once, right? Sometimes you just need to see it once and feel it. We know how hard it is to get to this point. We know how hard it is to get to a World Championships, to play and have success in a World Championship. And I think we've got a really good bunch of young players mixed with vets who have been there and done it before. And so that makes it even more special, because there was a lot that's gone into this behind the scenes that we've made sure to come out and perform and make our country proud, make our families proud. And the legacy of Canada basketball, I think our country is continuing to get really, really excited about basketball and the grassroots programs, and this is just a start to what we can accomplish.
Lovely answer. Please, in the front, Paul.
Paul from FIBA, congratulations on the victory and making the semi-finals. It feels to me that this is like a two-part process. So you guys had a good group phase. You've got over, as you say, Kia, into the semi-finals for the first time in a long time. But the second part is that you lost to Australia in a really intense, close game. And I guess if you want to get a medal, that may come again. So maybe just some thoughts on thinking back to the Australia game and what's coming ahead and what you learned.
What? I just answered.
Yeah.
I feel like it's your turn.
Today, I was talking with my players today. There is not tomorrow. Today we enjoy, we won. Now we have to rest to analyze USA. Let's compete tomorrow against USA and to try to win. It's very difficult. And at the end of the day, you know, they are doing a great job. We didn't talk too much about to be here, no, in the semifinal. Actually, I think we didn't. No, we didn't talk. just to be every day the best as possible, individually as a group, to work really hard, to play as a team, and to don't think too much in the results. Finally, every day we realize it, no, that we were able to do it, but they are working and working and working every day, and here we go. Why not?
Yeah, I think we have to focus on the next game before anything, right? And that's the U.S. And I've played for a dynasty before. Part of what we were able to do was we went out there and warmed up, and people thought, oh, we got to play UConn today, and we were up 20 before the game started. I think you sometimes can get in that same mentality with the U.S. It's not something that you have to go into the game thinking you can win the game. I play against these guys every day, so I feel good about this. Give ourselves a chance. Have some confidence. Why not, right?
Any more questions? Okay, here on the side, please.
Hey, Kia, Benyam Kirani from the Sporting News. It's been a long road back for you personally from injury. Firstly, how's the body feeling? And then, you know, to have put in that much work to get back on the floor, how rewarding is it to now find yourself in a semi-final?
Yeah, body feels good. You know, it's been, like you said, it's a really long road, and there was lots of ups and downs and good times and bad times, but I think it's been really rewarding just to be out there and just to run around and shoot threes and do things that, you know, I think sometimes when you're in a recovery process, you kind of take for granted the fact that 11 months ago I couldn't walk, or I couldn't get on a court, I couldn't tie my shoes, couldn't get out of bed to go to the bathroom. And now you're kind of in this place where you can do amazing things, and that's, you know, a credit to what athletes' bodies can do. It's a credit to all the people that worked with me in the physiotherapy side, the people that worked with me on the sports psych side, to help get me into this place where when you're a professional athlete, sometimes there's a lot of pressure and there's a lot of love-hate for the game. right now it's just fun. Everything about basketball right now is really fun, and it's that's the joy you have when you're like 4 or 5 starting to play the game. That's the joy that I have right now. So just really excited to be out here, and I mean, makes it even more special.
Any more questions? Yeah, you okay?
Kia, you mentioned, I mean, how much does it help that you, Bridget, and Nat know the other 12 players you're playing against, or 11 if Kyle can't play? Like, so there isn't that, oh my God, they're playing the USA and we're 20 points down because there's a USA jersey. That you guys, you're teammates with some of them or played against them and you know them all.
Yeah, I do think it helps just having a little bit of a familiarity. I think with anybody and in any game that we're playing, you know, Victor has a great familiarity with all of the European teams because he's been around them before. And so, you know, having that I think is really good. Obviously, we have Noel as well, who's been around a lot of their teams and, you know, coached in the league. And so the U.S. is an extremely talented team, and there's no doubt about that. It's not necessarily always focusing on what we need to do to make sure that we stop them. Obviously, that's going to be a piece of it, but it's focusing on ourselves as well. And going into every game and understanding basketball is a game of runs. We're going to go on our run. They're going to go on their run. It's going to be punch for punch and, you know, squaring up and a war. But when you have a little bit of familiarity, that helps. But you have to have confidence in yourself in every single game. The game we just played, the games we played before, to make sure that you give yourselves an opportunity to win.
Perfect. We'll now ask questions on the Zoom. Luis Rodriguez. Yeah. Could you unmute yourself, please, and ask your question?
All for you, perfect.
For you.
Luis Rodríguez para el podcast desde la línea. Coach, what do you think is the most important key tonight for winning the game versus Puerto Rico?
Yesterday was very important. We prepared everything perfect. We analyzed Puerto Rico with all detail, and we talk about how important it is not to make them tired, to work on the core very hard, to don't take risks, just making good decisions without turnovers, and just was 4 turnovers. And if we press them, if we put the focus in the most important players, but not just the most important players, what happened when these players have the ball or they don't have the ball with too much energy in these moments, we know that they were going to be tired. And with the tempo now of Canada pace, playing Canada pace, we knew that the game was going to be over for us. So yes, is this, but very important what we analyzed yesterday, and how the team understood perfectly, not just the game plan, how we have to face the game. Mm-hmm.
Any more questions? No. Thank you very much. This will commend our end of our press conference. Congratulations getting into the semi-final. Good luck for the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.